Today I'm joined here in the Center for Service Leadership office by Angelica Good, the graduate assistant. So you started this Sundown Service initiative. Why did you start this and what exactly is it?
Yeah, so Sundown Service was started so that we could give opportunities for students to do service later on at night. As you know, Waynesburg prides itself on learning, service, and faith. So service is a huge thing. A lot of people are still learning that the service office is on the first floor of Stover. And so we really want to promote that, coming in and hanging out with us. A nice place to kind of get away from what's going on in your classes. You can study, grab a snack, build community, and do low maintenance community service. So like cards, building packages, things like that.
Awesome. And have you had a lot of students attend? You said it is later at night. So how does that add into the factor of students actually being probably able to attend because it's not during classes during the day?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think it really helps because during the day students are going back and forth with classes. They have meetings in between and it just gets pretty hectic. So having it late at night, everything kind of calms down a little bit. We're still getting the word out, so I think it's going to take a little bit longer, but we have been getting a nice group of people here every week, so I like to continue that. It's going really well. I think that students like that have that opportunity later at night. I know that's when I get my burst of energy. So.
Awesome. And then it is 6:30 to 10:30 at night, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, so it's actually 6:30 tonight, and we're in the Center for Service Leadership office, like I said. So what is the project that you'll be doing with students tonight?
Yeah, so today we want to celebrate Veterans Day. So we'll be making cards to send out to veterans, and we're going to work with Operation Gratitude, which works and sends all kinds of things to veterans on a regular basis, which is awesome. We also had the Girl Scouts troop work with us. We donated a few things from there. They made some really awesome cards that we'll show you later, and we're looking forward to getting as many as we can over there.
Awesome. And then, like I said, you are the graduate assistant for the Center for Service Leadership office, and you actually graduated from Waynesburg University last year and then were hired as the grad assistant this year. So can you just talk about that transition from student to graduate assistant? What has that been like?
Yeah, it's definitely kind of weird to go from a student to staff. It's definitely a different perspective, but it's really rewarding, and I'm so glad that I didn't have to leave. I love Waynesburg, so it's definitely like a home for us. I would recommend it to other students if you want to get further your education. It's really nice to interact with the staff in a different way and kind of help implement the things on campus that we enjoyed so much as students, help other students get that opportunity.
That's awesome. And then did you even think that you would be coming back to Waynesburg after you graduated? Was that the plan, or did it just happen to happen that way?
I was hoping so, but it wasn't like set in stone, so I'm definitely really grateful for the opportunity.
And then what exactly is your role as graduate assistant? Because as graduate assistant, I'm guessing you're attending grad school, so how does that fit into your role as well in the Center for Service Leadership office?
Yeah, so grad school is online, which is really convenient. So the hours that I work, we wanted to implement the evening hours, which is really nice because everything's so flexible. We're able to try new things like that. And we've even been trying a new initiative on Fridays called Fulfilling Fridays. Every week from 10 to 12, we have a table set outside of the office just to kind of engage community a little bit more and get the word out about opportunities that our office is having. I interact with students, I help plan activities and events, and I just really have a good time doing it.
Awesome. And I did see that you guys have been posting a little bit more on social media and giving shout outs. So what exactly have you been giving shout outs for? I know there's a volunteer of the week and some other things as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm lucky enough I get to do that as well. So I get to speak with students who have really been making an impact in the community and kind of highlight them in the positive things that they've been doing. I think a lot of the time we're working so hard, we don't recognize the things that we're doing are so appreciated and good. So we're recognizing all that, and I get to contact the alumni who have made an impact on the university. It's a cool way to collaborate with them. And we also work with service partners in the community. We get more information about their nonprofits, and we're able to put it out there to inform everyone about all the opportunities that they host and get more people involved.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. And then you talked, it sounds like you're wearing a lot of hats with this role as graduate assistant. Like, you're definitely doing a lot. What would you say your favorite aspect of being the graduate assistant is?
Yeah, I think it's really fun, like the creativity that I get to put into it, implementing new ideas. Since I was just a student, I kind of have a different insight on what might work and what might not, and being able to have that leeway and try new things and work with students and kind of meet their needs. I think that's really awesome.
That's awesome. And then we did talk about this in the beginning of this interview, but how has Waynesburg's mission specifically shaped your life?
Yeah, so Waynesburg mission has definitely engraved itself in my life a lot more than I anticipated when I started coming here. Not only have I learned to follow God's plan for me, but I've learned so much along the way, and I've learned that serving others is what truly makes me happy, and being involved with people and seeing that impact that you can truly make even by doing little acts of service and little things. So it's definitely made quite the difference in my life.
Awesome. And then definitely it sounds like service has, out of service learning and faith, service has probably played the biggest role in your life. So what exactly, or what are some service opportunities that you've had the opportunity to do that you've really valued?
Yeah, absolutely. So through this office, actually, I was able to access a grant that gave me funds to help implement a club for middle school students about mental health, which I really value. It's able to give them resources that they're not able to get otherwise. So that truly is like really close to my heart. And actually the grant is coming out again, and it's available to all students and staff. So if you have any ideas that you want to implement in the community or on campus, it's a really awesome opportunity to be able to reach out and use that creativity and that passion to make a difference. So I encourage everyone to do that because it really does make like a huge impact on others.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I've definitely heard about that program as well. That's definitely awesome you're still doing, especially after graduation. And then what would be your advice to students or community members that are struggling with serving Christ and others?
Yeah, so I would just suggest that you follow your heart. You follow what you're being called to do, even if it might be difficult or overwhelming at times. I think we can get so hung up in our busy schedule and that mindset of we have to get this done. We have to do this, check it off the list. But we should be looking at it as a blessing. Like, we get the opportunity to do this. We can get up this morning and we have these resources, so why not take advantage of them? So if they're looking to become more involved in service or things like that, just reach out to those resources and those references that you have on campus, because it's truly an awesome thing for them to be able to pursue.
Awesome. That's wonderful advice. And now, like I said, the sun is setting, so we're actually going to get to the service project that we're doing tonight. We're going to make some cards for veterans. We're now in the back of the Center for Service Leadership office for the Sundown Service activity of the week, which is making Veterans Day cards. So Ange actually has a few to show that have already been made this week. If you want to show those and kind of talk about who made them.
Yeah, absolutely. So these were made by our Girl Scout troop. We have a new Girl Scout troop that is helping out on campus. It's really awesome. They come about every other Thursday. They're about first, second graders, which is really awesome, and they had such a blast making these. They're super creative and heartfelt, and we also made a few packages to include them in, which is awesome. And then all the cards that we make today are going to go in there as well.
Awesome. And then you kind of talked about this in the interview a little bit earlier, but how are these cards getting to veterans, and why did you guys specifically decide to do this for Sundown Service?
Yeah, so we're going to work through Operation Gratitude, which is a service that helps with veterans on a regular basis. They send packages, they send cards, anything that they might be in need of. And we wanted to do it because Veterans Day is tomorrow. So we really wanted to prioritize that. We actually have an event tomorrow as well in Johnson Commons that some veterans are going to be on campus. So it's going to be extra special that we're honoring them in this way, and then we get to see them tomorrow as well.
Awesome. It looks like you already have a few students here working on Veterans Day cards. So we're going to start working on these as well. Thank you for joining me here today.
Absolutely.
And thanks for all your help on campus.
Thank you.